Yo, what's good, man? Sorry for kind of the late upload. I mean, well, yeah. I'm sorry for the late upload because, well, I'll just be telling you my basically the days I'm gonna be uploading, which it's usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I didn't really post on Monday, and to be honest, in these past 2 days I've been lazy. I was playing like video games, playing Roblox, and I was scrolling. And I'm sorry, but you know, I was just reading a book, and I was just like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna just record a video, and yeah, you know what? There's one thing that I thought about recently that I want. There's one thing that I thought about that I used to struggle with, and I want to help you with it. So yeah, let's just get to it. If you haven't realized it already, man, you've probably already, well, you've been probably through the education system, which is probably like the school system, like elementary school, middle school, high school, whatever. Probably if you're watching this, I would prefer if you were like in high school, but yeah, I think it could still apply to you if you're older. And we've been always just been told what to do. We've always been told by our teachers like to be quiet, to kind of like don't be talking so loud. Like, I don't know. I guess you were kind of like feminized. Like, you were kind of like feminized to like kind of be a little bit of like a boy. I mean, maybe I understand because we were quite young, but this just keeps going on, man. Like, I always had to keep being told like, okay, you can't do this, you can't do this, and I think this was more like this made like I don't have a father, and my mother is also like going through things, and she's telling me like, oh, don't do this, don't do this. So I'm just kind of like obeying, listening. I'm becoming more feminine, man. And because of this reason, I was already really feminine by a young age. Like, I was already really feminine when I was 12 years old, and I was only thinking about love. And this period where I'm pretty sure I've already said this, and like I've said this a lot in my videos, like about this period in my life where I was really feminine, and I'll just like put up a clip. This is how I look like. I was really feminine. I used to have a Discord profile picture of like that looked like this, and as I kept growing older, I just like my life didn't really improve that much. I started to become more feminine, more like, yeah, man. I become more submissive, more thinking about love, and I didn't have anything that I could work on. I didn't have a goal. I didn't have any purpose. I didn't have anything, man. And I continued just to still be like I was still pretty feminine, man, as I kept growing older. And it was only until I found out about self improvement I started to I started to actually like realize that I kind of was being feminine, but I was like I know that I was realizing that I was still being feminine, but I was like I was still feminine. I keep saying feminine a lot, but yeah, man, I just was like still feminine even though I was like technically in my self improvement journey. And yeah, now I'll say up to this point in my life right now, maybe maybe I still am a bit feminine, man. To be honest, man, I still like. I mean, I'm not sure if anxiety and overthinking is like feminine. To be honest, maybe not, but I would say that right now that I have been a lot more masculine than I used to be I used to be back then, where I was just like thinking about love. I was staying up nights just to play like some virtual dating game, or just some virtual video game, just so I could like try to feel love. And I do feel like I do see like a lot of the people my age who, I don't know. It's just like they kind of scroll a lot, or I mean, to be honest, I scroll. Like I was like, I'm trying to say that I see a bunch of people that who like probably like play video games, scroll. Like I know this one dude who watched pornography, and yeah, man. I mean, to be fair, man, I used to do those all things, and there's still like those two things that I just said, like video games and scrolling. I still do, man. Like I literally just did it like a couple, like an hour ago. But I I feel like basically, basically for them, like, and well, you, man. If you haven't like basically, if you haven't found the message of like how to be masculine, my bad, man. My timer went off, but basically, if you haven't been told like how to be masculine, man, like basically, man, in my opinion, I'm pretty sure like being masculine is like taking ownership, having purpose, having like I guess like work, like I guess things like that. I guess like things like that. But I think a lot of the people my age they don't really have like at least like they're not even really working towards anything. They're not really just kind of like scrolling, like playing video games, letting the day go by, and well, it just keeps going on like that forever and ever. And I can relate, man, because I used to scroll every single time. I used to play video games every single time I got back home. I wouldn't do anything. And I want uh, I want this video to be more like if you don't really know about like things about masculinity, I want you to like I want you to kind of like get this to like I want you to kind of like realize this is like kind of like a wake up call to like start kind of owning your masculinity. Because if you're not really masculine, man, that's like if you're like a male man and you're not like that masculine and you're like being more feminine, man, you're not, in my opinion, life that it's not really that good, man. You'll probably, well, it sucks for dating, man, because like I don't think girls want to date other girls. Like basically like what I like if I'm like being feminine, if I'm being a girl, or like also I'm pretty sure being feminine is also pretty bad if like you're really just like emotional in the head, and this could lead to you being like making like bad decisions, like not really thinking about it, purely you're just purely like being emotional about it. And yeah, those are the two reasons that I could think of. Probably there's like some more, but it kind of well, one thing, man, it kind of sucks like feeling feminine, and then like you probably see like maybe I don't know, man. Do we become soft, man? I don't know, man. I feel like I'm not sure if like do people like nowadays hate masculinity, or I mean we do need masculinity, man, like in our lives. But I feel like it's been just more tarnished. It's been more like hated, I guess. Like masculinity has been, I'm pretty sure, been more hated. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know why they want to like make us more feminine, but it really sucks being feminine, man. Doesn't really. You feel kind of empty spiritually, to be honest. So, yeah, man. If you haven't basically knew about like well how to be masculine, man, I guess like I guess some simple things, to be honest, man. I'm not the person to be talking about like how to be masculine because I'm still improving myself, but I guess I'll give you some things that I've learned that you know that are probably masculine. Maybe yeah, again like taking ownership, having work, having something like a passion you can work on as well. Maybe speaking with like girls, man. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I mean, to me, those are things like that are masculine, man. And maybe it's just like your work, man. Your work is kind of like your masculinity. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I at least want you to start realizing, like, maybe perhaps you have lived the feminine life, man. Maybe you're not really living fully, man. You're just kind of scrolling, playing video games. You're just wasting a bunch of time. I want you just to start realizing that, maybe there is like something you can do. Maybe there's some goal that you can achieve. And maybe, like, maybe it's like time to start getting to work, man, instead of just doing all these. I need to do it too, man. I can't be saying all this and just like not doing anything myself, man. I gotta ramp it up too, man. I gotta ramp it up too. I'll give you one book that I'll recommend if you want to go check it out, like How to Be Masculine, man. It's called this book called Hard Times Create Strong Men. I learned it from Hamza Ahmed, and to be honest, man, it's a pretty good book, man. To be honest, man, it's about like things about like masculinity, and it may be offensive, man. To be honest, like I don't know, it talks about politics, I guess. I mean, maybe this video is even offensive, man. To be honest, man. But if you can agree with me, man, I hope you can kind of like, well, not be so offended, man. Like, it doesn't just, I don't know, man. It doesn't really feel good being feminine, man. So I hope you, well, at least find some, some meaning to what I'm trying to say. And, yeah. No, man, I want to just give you a wake up call. So, like, if you have been being feminine. And, yeah. That's pretty much it, man. And just a real quick thing I'll be saying, well, just something real quick is that I'm going to be basically, I'm looking for people just to talk to. I want to be teaching about, like, how to quit pornography because I've quit pornography and I remember it used to be, like, such an addicting thing. But I've gotten out of it, and I want to go on voice call. Well, I want to go on video calls, and talk to people. Maybe like do free mentoring for like if you're like struggling with pornography, maybe we can chat and I can check up on you. We can like talk about like how we can just talk about like how's there like pornography. I can help you, like basically free mentoring because I'm trying to see if like my strategies like. Maybe if the things that I used to quit pornography, if I can help you, then yeah, at least I want to know that my ways of quitting pornography can help actually other people, and like yeah, I just want to see how it can work, and yeah, man, and I can also make more videos, and yeah, I'm also just kind of lonely, man, kind of shy to talk about these things because. Well, to be honest, I do need to talk to more people, but yeah, man. I do want to actually talk to people who like are interested in the same things as me. You don't really find a lot of people interested in like masculinity, like about improving yourself that often, because like I think a lot of people are just like kind of jeffers. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be going now. Gotta cook my food. Gotta eat. Yeah. Oh. Well, good luck, man. See you on the next video.